everyone, I'm Pam Morgan. Welcome to Reverse. You know, the internet is full of all kinds of beauty tips, but today we're going to talk about true beauty that we find right here in 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 3 and 4. Let's read together. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as braided hair and the wearing of gold jewelry and fine clothes. Instead, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. You know, this is very countercultural in our world today. The media and everything around us seems to tell us that we need to worry about how we look in order to be acceptable in anyone's sight. But God says that's not the important thing. The important thing is who we are on the inside. And you know, that's a big relief to me. But at the same time, when he says the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit is of great worth in God's sight, that makes me a little uncomfortable because I don't feel like I am gentle or quiet most of the time. How about you? But you know what? What I've found in my study of the Bible is that oftentimes the original language doesn't translate well into English. And so I looked back into the Greek to find out exactly what the word gentleness really means. And what I found was wonderful. You know, in the English, the word gentleness has a negative connotation. So many of us think that if we are to be gentle or meek, that we are weak, and that we are called and asked by God to be a doormat, to let people just walk all over us. But that's not at all what God is asking us to do. Let's listen to what the lexicon says about what this word actually means. The word is prautes in Greek, and it is meekness, translated into English, but not in a man or a woman's outward behavior only, nor in his or her relations to his or her fellow man, or mere natural disposition, but it is an inwrought grace of the soul, expressed primarily toward God. It is that attitude of spirit by which we accept God's dealings with us as good and do not dispute or resist. You know, that is a relief to me, that it is not how I relate to someone else or how I allow them to relate to me, but it is directly how I relate to God. And this is a reflection. Gentleness towards God is a reflection of trust in Him. It is a reflection of a relationship with Him. And that's what He wants more than anything. He wants us to trust Him. He wants us to know who He is and know that He is always good, regardless of what is going on. So if we're going through a tough time or where it's easy to argue with God about why He allowed this to happen in our lives or why He may have even caused it to happen in our lives, friends, we don't have to argue with Him. We can trust Him. We can know that He is always up to something good. I hope this is an encouragement to you today. It is certainly an encouragement to me. As we always say, if your busy life is leading you away from the scriptures, then it's time to reverse. Thanks so much to our friends at Patreon who have made this video and all of our videos possible. If you're not part of our Patreon team, head on over to patreon.com/PNPMorgan and join the family. Thanks so much. Have a great week.